See, but I can't leave the booth, it brings me closer. So I'm trying to rap from now till it's over. Trying to make some money, ride the coupe in the fast lane. All my gang got one like with GTA racing. I dropped the jaw like it's Morant, then I turned into Kobe. That's me to rock, I put up 24 cause I was chosen. I am young, I'm in that clean, that shit's a fucking faction. And I can't stop now till I make Young House happen. Hype, hype, I'm the hype man. I been vibing. So you decided to play Multiversus, and then you went to the startup screen, said let's play some ones, just like Smash, Brawlhalla, and then you said there's so many characters, and they all have all these different classes, horizontal, hybrid, and you didn't know what that all meant. Obviously, the first character you might want to play is your favorite character, right? In this case, mine is Finn. But just in case you wanted some extra help, and just in case you wanted to know what all this stuff meant, I decided to make a video about it. Alright, so let's go over. Go ahead, go to the. Let's get on back to the. Let's go to the lab. They all have something. They all have different classes between Bruiser, Assassin, Tank, Support, and Mage. Alright, that's the 5. I got 5 classes. And the reason I wanted to make this video was because I couldn't find any video explaining the differences and explaining the advantages of each. And it's not like they're in the game either. Alright, they do have Assassins passives right here, Glass Cannon. Let's start with that one, real easy. Assassins have high speed and high damage, but they lack durability. Take 14% damage. Basically, what you mean by this one is basically Assassins, you know, do a lot of damage. Like 3x. That was normal attacks. 3x is like 16. Right? That's nothing too crazy. 32. Right? That's nothing. That's a considerable amount of damage. But they do take a lot more damage. So when you're playing an assassin, you want to be able to utilize your higher speed, higher movement. In this case, I'm Finn, so I want to be able to utilize my coins to hit people and be able to abuse the speed I have on other people that they don't have. So that's really the advantage of being an assassin. So I mean, to me, being an assassin is more of a preference. I fuck with it.
These guys don't compute.
Look at my little demo. Well, yeah, assassins are a good call if you like high damage, but you're able to. If you ever played a game like Multiversus, you're able to dodge easily. Or you ever played Brawlhalla or Smash, you know how to get around people and use movement. A lot of points. But the next one we're gonna go to is let's start with Bruiser. Any Bruiser you're gonna really pick, right? Let's just go with LeBron James. Right? Any Bruiser you're gonna pick. These more like where I got all this information was from an online wiki about Multiversus, right? Nothing too serious, but basically Bruisers, they're gonna be more of a frontline character, right? They're basically a balanced character in every other game, right? Bruisers have damage, good mobility, good defense, right? They're really a basic character. You can't go wrong with picking a Bruiser. You can't, because most characters in the game are Bruisers. Right. So if you're gonna pick a Bruiser, just be careful because they don't typically have too many passive abilities. Ooh, never mind. Right. Or all of their passive abilities are specific, like one specific to their. In this case, it's all about his basketball. That's it. For Shaggy, it's all about his enraged ability. That's it. For honestly, I don't even think Garnet has a passive. That's how basic she is. So, with Bruisers don't really have an advantage. They're really a more balanced character, and that's, I wouldn't say it was going to make it easier, but I think that really does help explain which approach you take when using it. And well, next, let's be obvious here that a tank is someone that has. You would think a tank doesn't do as much damage, like as an Overwatch, but no, tanks do considerable amount of damage and have considerable amount of defense. The only thing they lack is mobility. Like, I don't think Wonder Woman has any. Yeah, I think this is her best mobility. I'm trying to. Yeah, she doesn't really have crazy mobility, and that also goes for Superman and Iron Giant.
Up and away.
Like that's his best on mobility. It's mobility in the slightest, but it's not like Fence. It's not like Batman. It's not like anything like that. And you have to be able to know how to use it, Ocean, if you're gonna do it. But on the flip side, you can get upwards of 150, 160, and still be on the map. And they still also don't have too many passive abilities. See, they don't really have any passives. It's straightforward. Take damage, deal damage. That's their thing, right? Second to last here, we're probably gonna go with support, right? Most people might choose Rhindog, but I love Steven Universe, so right, that's where I'm gonna be at right here. Support characters, real simple, real easy. They have relatively passives. I don't want to say they have too many. I don't want to say they're like assassins. Yeah, they have some. They have some passives. Passives are good on these characters. Some have passives, I guess. But basically, they have, in this instance, like Steven Universe can heal him and his allies, and call in a little buddy. Right. Steven Universe can also place platforms, people can stand on, give people shields that they can't walk through, which you can also hit them into, right? Just, they have abilities that can give your teammates and yourself an advantage, right? My little buddy's going crazy on this guy here. You can even fire. I didn't know you could fire the watermelon seed. Well, that's really the upside about being a support, which is obvious. I think even Rhindog can he has a tether that can attach to his teammates. And save them from dying. Like draw them in, yeah. Which is, I think it was pretty cool. Right, being a support was having a Rhindog on your team can really like help you play more aggressive and really get strat. I just build them. I don't know. So that's one upside about having a support, about playing support rather. And lastly is we're gonna have to go mage, right? Playing a mage character, I assume, right there. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, passives are alright. Some passives are okay, but they have, especially Tom and Jerry. Like, I played a good Tom and Jerry, and I didn't know what was happening. There's traps. They can shoot. Even Jerry can. I don't know. Like, you see that? He can shoot. Every time I hit, oh, he fires at you. is crazy. Can you believe that? And you have to go pick him back up. That's crazy. See, it's so basically the upside about being a mage. There's a lot of tricks you have in your sleeve, a lot of moves, a lot of things that you don't know what's going to go through. Right? You can. Being a mage is you can take your abilities and play tricks on your opponents, not let them know what you expected, and just get behind them, do whatever you need to just to play mind games with them. Right? So that's really the upside of being a mage, playing as a mage class. And I'm assuming in the next coming days, I think August 9th is when Morty drops, and I'm hoping Morty's a support character, and then when Rick comes out during the middle of the season 1, Rick is going to be another mage character that we can use, and that's going to be super cool. I can just imagine Rick with a portal gun throwing potions at people. It's gonna be super cool. And that's the classes. So basically, anything Bruiser, about going one more time, Bruiser balanced, really easy to get to wrap your head around. Assassin, high damage, high mobility, low durability. Right? Tank, high durability, high damage, low mobility. Right? Support, healing, buffs, easy to understand. Mage can play tricks on people, has a lot of abilities that confuses people. Great characters all around. Now, second part of this video, we're also going to, there's the second part that says hybrid, vertical, horizontal. Right? This is a little more harder to understand, especially since there's only 2 vertical characters in the entire game. So that's why I'm going to start with horizontal. Horizontal, as my character is, I play thin. Right? Horizontal, right? Really thin. I have no X moves or special moves that go in the air. None of them. That my up special is this. It's a sideways spin, right? Left and right, down with a shot, right? There's really nothing that sends people flying up vertically continuously, right? That's why he's considered horizontal, right? Now let's go to a hybrid. Shaggy's a perfect example of a great hybrid, right? Of course he has his kung fu kick, but he's also got a nice uppercut as well. Nothing too serious. Like, you can combo it, of course, up to twice, but it's not like it's gonna send anyone like straight flying and get them out of the map, right? And lastly, vertical. I mean, there's Batman and Harley Quinn. We're the only 2 verticals in the game right now. I'm assuming we're gonna get Morty and Rick, and they're gonna be in vertical to really balance it out. But I don't know Batman's moves, but I had played a little bit of Harley. I will say Harley is straight vertical. All of her abilities, her box will fire them upwards in the air. She has upward hits for days. Even her side hit can make them go up a little bit if you do it right. She has a bomb that she throws at people and can make them go higher. See, like verticals can really, it's explanatory. Right? Verticals can really get them in the air and really like keep them off. I think verticals are good for really keeping them off the map, keeping them off the base. Ooh, even her up air. I think that's gonna be really good for keeping people, afloat. verticals seem like they're not really easy to use. That's why maybe that's why there's only 2 of them. And this is much more user-friendly game than something like Smash Bros. So those are the classes. So now you just have to go and decide who's your favorite character. And if that doesn't help you, you gotta decide what kind of player do you want to be. Me personally, I got my sword, I got my hat. What else do I need?
Jaw like it's Morant, then I turned into Kobe. Pass me the rock, I put up 24 cause I was chosen. I am young, I'm in that clan, that shit's a fucking faction. And I can't stop now till I make Young House happen. Hype, I'm the hype man, I